Isn't it interesting that the King of the Jews, the Messiah, is a minstrel? A happy man that makes other people happy. Tremendously talented. Let's come over here and look at Psalm number 41. Mizmor Mem Aleph. With this chapter, David closes the series of psalms in which he expresses gratitude to Hashem for having healed him. He dedicates the work of the Lord who cares wisely for the sick. A human physician confines his diagnosis to physical symptoms. God alone has the understandings to detect the deeper spiritual deficiency which saps the sinner's vitality. Sickness is inflicted upon a person to make him aware of God's displeasure with his moral shortcomings. Here we are in the midst of a war, a massacre that took place in the land of Israel. And we're still asking ourselves, why? And the Gemara and the Torah says every place, and if things go bad for a person, he needs to be pashpesh b'mazo. The person has to really start sifting through his behavior. What the people of Israel are enduring right now, what the Jewish people who care are enduring right now. It causes us to reflect. Rabbeinu Yonah, in the Sefer Shaarei Tshuva, sets forth this principle. Just as the body is susceptible to sickness, so is the soul. The illness afflicting the soul stems from its evil traits and its sins. God heals the soul through the ailments of the body, as David said, Hashem, show me favor, heal my soul, for I have sinned against you. David was particularly upset because his illness prevented him from realizing the great ambition of his life, the construction of the temple. God cured the ailing king, allowing him the privilege of preparing the plans and materials for Solomon's construction of the temple. This was the pinnacle of David's career. Therefore, this psalm comes as the climax and the conclusion of the first book of Psalms, his first compilation of God's praises. A close study of Psalm 30 is invaluable to the full appreciation of this psalm, since both works discuss David's return to health, which has allowed him to prepare for the construction of the temple. And so he writes, for the conductor a song unto David. Praiseworthy is he who cares wisely for the sick. On the day of disaster, Hashem will surely cause him to flee. Hashem will preserve him and keep him alive. He will be made praiseworthy on earth, and he will not present him to the will of his foes. Hashem will fortify him on his bed of misery. All of his restfulness has been upset by his illness. As for me, I said, O Hashem, show me favor. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against you. My foes speak evil of me. When will he die and his name perish? And if one comes to see, sincerely does he speak. He desires to gather himself malicious information. Upon going out, he reveals it. United against me, all of my enemies whisper. They whisper against me, and they devise my harm. The result of his lawlessness is poured over him. And now that he lies ill, may he rise no more. Even my ally, in whom I trusted, who ate my bread, develop an ambush against me. But as for you, Hashem, show me favor and raise me up. Then I shall repay them. This is Baruch Fleischman, and that is the end of the first book of Psalms. Our king, the great minstrel, the man of real joy, David HaMelech.